Okay, this is the ASSA twin exclusive, the Baltic version. It has 6 main pins with barrel drivers and matching counter milling on the core, and 5 side pins that interact with this part of the key. The Baltic version of the ASSA twin is special of its own kind. I'm going to explain what is so special about them after I pick and cut this. Now, the reason I am talking in this video, because if you somehow watch my picking videos, usually I do not speak at all unless it's some very special, interesting lock. But one of my friends kept telling me that I should speak more in my videos, like generally give any tips and advices about the specific lock and just anything. So I'm just trying to test the waters of doing that. I'm not used to it, so I may speak some gibberish, but no, I'll just have to just work with what I have. I'll just try my best. Okay, anyways, we're going to pick this. It's already a secure in device. I'm going to use a 40,000 top of the keyway turner. The keyway is pretty straightforward. It has some wording, but it does not really block your pick from moving from the bottom to the top. So I'm just going to use this pointy mo key. I think this is number 3. I'm not sure, but this does the job very fairly well of picking the top pins. Now the top part is kind of curved, so while I can place my tensioner on the top of part like this, there's this little curve. So what I do is I slightly place it lower and tension the lock like this, which works better. Because if I secure it on the very top, it eventually just slides down to that curve because the tensioner cannot be hold on to that place very well. So that's also that. Okay, then let's start picking. I'm going to use a bit of a strong tension at the beginning because I have to put all these barrels in the milling. Now when I actually start picking, I might talk less because, well, I have to concentrate, and I am not a very good person who can multitask while speaking, so that's also a part of it. I'm always not a huge fan of the barrels. I mean, I can definitely pick them, but I can't say I enjoy the picking process of it because, because mostly I'm not really good at picking them, but also it's kind of tedious in my opinion. There are people who picks barrels really well and find other drivers like gin drivers more harder, but I think it's just differences between people. I tend to more enjoy picking gins or some other pins that actually require more delicate approach, I would say. More delicate tension control. But picking barrels also need good tension control. Well, almost every lock does, but you know, is this set or not? Okay, slight core rotation, so I think now they are all in the milling. Can't tell if it's the first one or not. Let's see, let's test the pins. The back. Number 6. 5. You always have to be careful and try to find out if you're actually pushing up the actual pin or the wording, because if you're pushing the wording, you might think that it's a binding pin, so you push up and you lose all progress basically. Okay, pin number 1 I think is binding. Okay, I think that's out. Pin 2, a little bit of jiggle. 3 is definitely binding. Okay, 1 dropped. Setting it again. 2, 3, 4. Binding, I think. Nice. What about 5? 6. 6 seems fine. 5. Bound pretty hard. Two, 3 seems fine. There's a little click. Another one I think is fine for now. Number 4. I think there's a jiggle. 5. Jiggle. Okay, back to the beginning. 1. Jiggle. 2. 2 is binding. No, wait. Yeah, 2 is binding, I think. Okay, little click. 3, little click. 4 is definitely binding. Okay, dropped a couple, but I think 4 pushed it up a little. 1 seems fine. 2 binding again. Set. Back to the beginning. 1 binding. Or is it? Okay, jiggle. 2 jiggle. Hmm. Three. This is 5. 6. I think it's jiggling. 1 is bound up again. That's set. 2. Bound up. Little click. 3. Little click. Test 1 again. Oh, my arm. I'm basically hugging the camera, so it's kind of a weird angle for me when I film pics. It seems fine. 2, 3 is bound up. Okay, that's set. 4 is bound. Okay, that's click. 5 seems fine. 6 also seems fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. 1, 2 is binding, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 2 is binding, I think. Okay, just to be sure. Okay, 2 set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, I felt some core rotation. I think the top pins are now set. This is multi-pick flag number 10. This is perfect for side pins. Let's see, one kind of binding. Still binding. I think that's it. 2. Let's see. 1, 2. Three, 4, 2 dropped. Let's lift it again. I think it's set. I'm not sure, but it jiggles. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 is definitely bound, but I'm not sure. I might drop some, but I have to risk it. Let's see. 1 is fine. 2, I think true dropped again. Let me set it again. I think it's set. Let's test again. 1 might be. No, 1 is set. 2, 1 lift more. Yeah, 1, 2 set. Oh, my arm. Yeah, 1, 2 feels set to me, so it's 3. Now it's 4. I have to lift a little higher. think is set. Might have dropped some other things while in the process. Let's see. One seems not set. Now it is. Two also dropped. Let's lift it up. Feel set. Three also set, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4 might be not set actually. Let's see. One is definitely set. So is 2. 3 is also set. Again, 1, 2, and 3. 4 is not set. I have to lift it one more. Might drop others. Okay, 4 is definitely set now. 1 set again. So is 2. 2 I have to lift again. Okay, there we go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's test 5 now. I think this is the last one. Final check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 binding again. I think one more lift. There we go. Okay, not bad. Took a little longer than I expected, but I think it was part because of the commentary. I'm not used to picking while speaking, but it is open. Just like that. Alright, now let's gut it. Let me get my pinning tray. And let's see. I have to adjust my camera's angle a bit so it's easier for filming gutting processes. This has this inserting gut bar thing here, so it's easier to gut the lock. There's a flat screw here that holds basically the top stack. When you unscrew this, you can see there are 6 holes. Let's start with the springs. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the pins. I'll show you them later after I took them all out. And the key pins. One stack at a time. Whoops. Number 4. Driver. Key pin. 3. 2. Whoops. Whoops. That happens. Okay, so the main stack is all out. These are just standard ASSA barrel drivers and key pins. Nothing really special about them. If you know how to pick barrels, it's not going to be a big issue. I'm just not very good at picking barrels, so it did take me some time, but it's not that big of a deal. Okay, that's arranged. Now I have to take the core out. In order to do that, there are these two screws that I can unscrew, just like that. And take the tail piece out. I'm going to use the key just because I do not want the side pins to escape. There we go. As you can see, the sidebar channel, the chambers, everything just fine. Here is the sidebar. Now, the first special things about these Baltic twins is that the sidebar is special. Normally, these twin sidebars have only one fences. However, these Baltic sidebars actually have two. I don't know if this cam can show well. There we go. I think that's more clear. As you can see, there are not one but two fences on each of the chambers. These two fences interact with the side pins over here, which are also special. Let's put the sidebar and springs down for now. There we go. And take the key out. Take out one of the side pins. They're all basically the same design. There we go. As you can see, there are false gates, but this true gate is wider than the normal twin exclusive V10 side pins. It's because this is for two fences, so only one fence could be on the true gate and the other could be hanging over the false gate. But picking wise doesn't really feel different. It's just more of a patent extension or differentiating holds the series of blocks. The picking experience itself, I did not feel anything special about these two fences. This part interacts with the keys side bitting, which you can see right here. God, focus. There we go. Right here. As you can see, this had a pretty extreme side bitting. This mid lift, a low lift, a little higher lift, and I had two max lifts on 2 and 4. The fourth side pin was being a little stubborn, so I took most of the time getting this one set, and the others were just easy. Not hard at all. Okay, now let's take out the rest of the side pins. Spring. That is the fifth one. It escaped. Many small parts. I have to be careful. Let's just take them all out. 2, 3, 4, and the springs is the second one. Third. Ooh. Finally, the fourth. Okay, let's see the milling of the core. Barrel millings. Also, this lock is relatively new, so it really had crisp milling. And on the other side too. The keyway itself is pretty straightforward. It has wording, but not extreme ones. As you can see, my pick can just go through just like that. Can go through. These are the side pin chambers, sidebar chamber, and that's pretty much it. Okay, I think that's it. So, final overview of the lock and the pins. The core, 6 barrel pins, the key, and 5 side pins. There's no mastering, the sidebar, the lock body. I think that's it.